How many of you have heard of Swiss made? This is a question that I've asked my friends recently and they were like, what kind of lame question is that? Swiss made watches are famous and good in quality. However, today I'm not going to talk about Swiss made, but a German made instead. And I came across this brand, I would say about 10 years ago, from one of the most respected managing director that I used to work with. And the brand today I'll talk about is Lange Sohne. In the industry, people call it Lange. It's just a simpler way to pronounce it. And as we all know, German, they are famous for their automotive, their machinery, because what they focus on is precision and accuracy, and not forgetting the aesthetic as well, of course. And to me, Lange timepieces are really out of the norm and sophisticated. Another important point is, do you know that for Lange watches, every single piece of it, they call it the double assembly. That means they assemble everything for the first time, and the parts can range from 300 to 800 parts in total. And then they dismantle everything again, and then the second step is to assemble. So this is the double assembly, and this process is to ensure that every single movement is a masterpiece, not functionally but in visual sense as well. And today I'll talk about the iconic Lange one, which live up to the legendary historic of Lange pocket watches. And the second watch will be the 1815 Chronograph. So let's go through the watches soon. So before I start on the watch reviews today, I'm here at the new Lange Sohne boutique at Surya KLCC. Let's go in and have a look. So this is the entrance. Let's look at the left side over here, which is a library. I like the kind of a chandelier lights over here. And this is a showcase area, where they have a watchmaker high table over here. And let's walk further in. More watch showcases here. And there is a watch presentation area. And with a Lange timeline or a history timeline over here. And this is the private room. A very cozy private room. Alright, I believe now is the time to look at the beauty. So this is the Lange one in the white gold, which is famous for its off-centered time indication, and also the outsized date over here. And for this outsized date is inspired by the famous 5 minutes clock in the Dresden Semper Opera. And the diameter is 38.5 mm with 72 hours power reserve. So here we can see the hours at minute 10 over here at the off-centered dial, and the second hand here. So this is the classic and iconic Lange one. So here, let me show you how to change the date by just pressing this pusher over here. And you can just change the date by pushing this pusher. And for the power reserve, this is where you see the power reserve. So this is in full power reserve now. and when it's going lower and lower, that means you need to really wind up for the power reserve. So for Lange watches, not only the front is mesmerizing, look at the case back over here. It's so amazing. And okay, so here is the 3/4 plate, and this the functions of these 3/4 plates is to add stability and robustness to the movement. It's like a protection for the movement. And there is this hand engraved balance cork with transform each Lange watch into a one-of-a-kind treasure. And there is a fusee and chain over here with it's a construction which assures that the ongoing train is powered with a constant force. And this comes with a 2 mainspring barrel, and there is a total of 368 parts in this beauty.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. So far as the echo, where do we start? You can learn to discover a million stars. Here in the shadows, I know you're scared.
So the second watch is this 1815 chronograph with pink gold, and the power reserve is 60 hours. And this entire glass over here is the anti-reflective sapphire crystal glass. The amazing element of this chronograph is the flyback function, where you can just push the chronograph over here and when you want to reset it back to the 0, you just push this bottom pusher, and once you release it, it will start the new measurement again. And I will show you the precise minute indicator over here when the chronograph has reached 1 minute. This is what we call the precise jumping minute counter. So yes, let's pay attention over to this hand here. Yes, that's how it goes. So when you want to stop it, you can just push this pusher again, and you'll be back to 0 to start another new set of measurement. And now again, the beautiful case back, which you can see there are a lot of depth and there are different layers of this case back. It's fully open. It's different from the Lange one, and you can see there are the detail of the different individual parts here, and total there are 306 parts in this timepiece here. The Lange watches to me are timepieces that I would say uniquely yours. It is something that the true watch collectors will appreciate, and it represents your unique personality. It is definitely a great conversation starter with the Lange on your wrist, because both front and the case back have so much to talk about. If you see someone with a Lange watch on his wrist, you should know that he is a true watch collector. In my future watch video, I will talk about Lange history as well, so stay tuned.